the people you know, the news you trust. You're watching KWTX News 10.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Mike Wright.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Rusty.
Mike is our general manager here at Channel 10, and we thought we'd just spend a few moments just kind of talking about this day and what is unfolding as we speak.
Well, it is a big day here. It is the 60th anniversary of KWTX, and so it's a time that we tend to honor our past. And the best way we honor the past is to take what was laid with the foundation and take it to a higher level. And that's the reason we talk about the 60th anniversary.
60 years.
That's right.
And, you know, a successful run with so many generations of broadcasters. Can you give us a little bio sketch? I know that you're from Limestone County.
That's exactly right.
So you grew up probably occasionally turning on the TV.
Well, you know, it wasn't that long ago that there was an individual hired in Bryan. He talked about he started as a camera guy as a child, and he would sell his footage to a TV station. And I was fortunate, you know, as part of my passion for broadcasting to get an early start in radio in my hometown. But I was always watching Channel 10 out of Waco, WFAA out of Dallas. And so I cut my teeth watching Johnny Watkins every day.
10 acres.
As my mother would follow that by watching all 10 commandments be broken on As the World Turns. So I was kind of raised on that. I remember the Ron Hall, Wayne Claiborne days, and so many people that really impacted my life. I had no idea how full circle it would really come, that I'd have the honor of being here at this point in my career.
But now you said you were in radio, both in Limestone County, and I know that when I came to Central Texas back in the late 80s, you were in radio here in Waco. Right?
I was fortunate to be part of the flip from what was called FM 100 to Waco 100 when it turned country, and then was sent down to Bryan with that company. But then Buddy Bostick and Tom Piers and the crew contacted me shortly after that, and I was hired at KBTX, which is a sister station to KWTX. In a couple of capacities there, spent 24 years there.
On the air, as an anchor.
A lot was as an anchor, I think 11 years of that. I fell for the old trick, can you fill in for 3 weeks or so till we find someone? And so the first move I made when I was made general manager there was to pull myself off. And so to then have the opportunity here in Waco was not on my radar, certainly my family's radar, but certainly has been extremely rewarding.
I bet. And now you're our general manager. You're also still involved with our sister station, KBTX. Well, Mike, 60 years. Obviously, Buddy Bostick started something that is just rolling on to this moment.
Well, every once in a while, if I have lunch with Buddy, I will thank him first for putting KBTX on the air, because that was such an integral part of my life. But then I say, why didn't you do the same in Bell County? I cannot imagine not having KBTX on the air and us having to be responsible for covering 3 distinct markets in one DMA. But what he had the guts to do by putting that station on air in a town of 15,000 at the time, and for putting this station on air when he did, and so many of those pioneers in broadcasting, it made a difference and impacted so many people's lives, because this has been the voice of Central Texas for a number of years, and they did it with class and style.
Well, the folks who are going to watch our 5 and our 6 o'clock newscast are going to really be in for a treat. Can you tell us a little bit about what the viewers can expect?
Well, we can expect, so I don't want to call them old anchors. That's not the way we work. John Morris is coming back. He's one of the people that folks talked about an awful lot when he was doing sports here. Roy Cook's the weather guy that I remember most of all growing up. He'll be here. Ron Hall, I don't know if he'll have his pen or not, that old deal going on. And so we have a lot of faces that are familiar to folks who are coming in. Bill Young will be anchoring with Julie again. So Sharon Mayo is also coming in. So people that I've grown to understand and know more about since I've been back at Channel 10, but I certainly watched all of them on air at some point.
And for all of us, it is definitely a family reunion, but I think it's going to be that way for many of the viewers. Now, some of the younger generation may scratch their head and say, what's going on? But
shocking as it may be, Rusty, I mean, you're an iconic figure for Channel 10, let's be honest. You and Roy Cook, I mean, are at a whole different level. But the most iconic of all is a guy named Johnny Watkins. And of course, Johnny passed away some years ago, but if I had to say that there was one face of Channel 10, and Lonnie Hicks' shoes, I might add, it would be Johnny Watkins.
Still get people walk up to me all the time.
Oh.
You know what they want to know? if we could ever replay some of those good old 10 Acres shows that he did. And it's just a pity, I tell them, I don't know that those even survived through the years.
And maybe in wrapping up, Rusty, the thing is about those shows, you don't know what you have at the time till it's too late. And that's why we're archiving everything to do with this 60th. It may not be our generation, but the blessing you never see is the one you leave in your wake. And unfortunately, we just, in broadcasting, no one did a great job of preserving things like we should have. And I miss those shows, but we are going to preserve this one because at some point this will matter to generations to follow. And I'm just honored to be part of it.
Well, I'll be a 100-year-old man at the 100th anniversary, but
and
I'll come in here on my
90.
walker.
I'm with you, got it.
Well, folks, it's been a pleasure talking with General Manager for KWTX, Mike Wright, and you've got a treat coming your way. Stay with News 10 this afternoon. You're going to really enjoy this great celebration and family reunion. We'll be right back.
Tracking severe weather right down to your neighborhood. KWTX News 10 is the weather authority.
Alrighty, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday to you. As I mentioned at the top of the show, there is no rain across central Texas right now, and that is some really good news. In fact, there's barely any clouds at all. Check out the beautiful blue skies from the Killeen area. As I mentioned, no rain going on, just a few high-level clouds over toward DFW, some more clouds moving in from the west, but no rain across the area. Unfortunately, that's going to change as we head into tonight and early tomorrow morning especially. That's why we have a flash flood watch for our entire area pretty much, and this runs until tomorrow around noon for the counties you do see in that light green color. That's because the conditions are right for some heavy rain. And of course, the ground is just so soaked and saturated that any heavy rain at all could cause some flash flooding issues. And that's what we're going to be concerned about tonight into tomorrow. Here are the rainfall totals the past 24 hours. Check out the totals in our far western counties. This yellow kind of orangish color, that's about 4 to almost 5 inches of rainfall in the past 24 hours. Out to the west, over 2 inches in Hamilton. Just about a half of an inch in Waco, a little bit less than that in Temple, an inch toward Killeen, and lesser amounts as you head further to the east. That was from last night's storms. Temperatures right now, warm, humid, some 70s still holding on, but most of us are in the lower to mid 80s right now. Winds have been very light this afternoon, only at about 5 miles per hour. 84 by 5 will maintain just about a 20% chance for a pop-up shower this afternoon. That's about it. It's going to be very isolated. Again, the main rain will move through late tonight and especially tomorrow morning around 5 to 7 a.m. That's when the rain chances go up to about a 50% chance. Lows tonight will be right around 68. We're watching this cold front here. It's moving down to the south quickly, and it will spark off some showers and storms as we head into late tonight. And some of those storms could make it into central Texas early tomorrow morning, and that's when we're expecting possibly some heavy rain for us. Here's a look at your timecast now. Again, this afternoon, evening, things pretty quiet. But watch those thunderstorms develop out to our north and west. This is at 4 a.m. Notice storms still just off to our north and west, and then closer toward tomorrow morning. This is at 7 in the morning. Some widespread shower activity, possibly some heavy thunderstorms with some heavy rain as well Saturday morning, and we'll continue to kind of dry out through the day Saturday, but we could see some more redevelopment near that cold front, which will be down in our southern counties tomorrow afternoon. And we'll maintain about a 40 to 50% chance for a few more pop-up showers Saturday. But Sunday, things start to change. We start to turn the corner and we start to dry out. Sunday afternoon, chances very slim, and especially off to our east of our area. And that's about it Sunday, just about a 20% chance of rain. So we just got to get through about the next 24 hours, and then those rain chances start to decline. So here's a look at tonight, a 40% chance for some showers and storms, especially toward the morning hours. Lows tonight will be in the mid to upper 60s. And then for tomorrow, a 50% chance, especially for the morning hours, and then possibly some redevelopment during the afternoon. It depends on how worked over our atmosphere is as we hit that sunshine, the daytime heating for tomorrow afternoon. Highs will be in the lower to mid 80s for the most part. And check this out, drying out. I put that in big, bold letters there so everybody knows. No more rain chances past Sunday. So that is some really good news. And as you can see, partly cloudy skies from Monday all the way through Thursday, mostly sunny for next Friday. Right now, the weekend and the long-term models look pretty good for next weekend. A lot of sunshine, no rain chances past Sunday. So that's some as we've been saying, some really good news as we finally start to dry out.
Well, even today, it's so beautiful outside. I know you say the rain is coming, but
Yeah.
the sun is out. There's barely any clouds in the sky. It's so nice to see a little break in the rain, and then next Friday, it looks like it's just all clearing out.
Yeah, just got to get through tomorrow. Unfortunately, it falls on a Saturday. Could be seeing some heavy rain, but some nice drying out. We definitely need it coming up.
Can't wait. Well, thank you, John.
You're welcome.
We'll take a look at this. This is a boat. A Florida yacht dealer plans to build this 656-foot giga yacht named the Double Century, and the vessel includes room for 2 helicopters, multiple swimming pools, a theater, 8 decks, and a garage for a submarine. Now, John, would you get this yacht?
Sure.
For a submarine? It's $750 million. You have that laying around?
Okay, I'll ask Rusty. We'll see.
And the dealer says the ship can be built in about 4 years once a buyer is lined up. And when News 10 at 3 continues, well, looking to find fellow bicyclists in the area, Nancy Goodnight is here to talk about a big event called Women's Ride Day. Stay with us. Welcome back. Well, this Sunday, the Bear Mountain Waco hosts Women's Ride Day, where women from across the country are coming together to celebrate women in cycling. And here to tell us all about it is Nancy Goodnight. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me, and congratulations on 60 years. What a great day to be here.
It is. Yeah, it's a great day to be here.
Yeah.
And so what is this ride all about? Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Specialized Cycling started this ride a few years ago, and they do it every year, and it's on May 31st. And it's just celebrating women in cycling. Cycling tends to be a male-dominated sport, but in the last few years, the women are it's exploding. And so it's just a day to get out there with your mom, your sister, your best friend, your daughters, whoever, and just kind of celebrate women on wheels.
That's great. And especially if you're new in town, this is a great way to meet new friends and meet new bicyclists around you.
Yeah, and like I said, we have a lot of women who are just now starting. So this ride is very, very beginner friendly. We have some more advanced cyclists. We've got different opportunities. We call it a no drop, meaning that you won't be left behind no matter how slow you are. I have a lot of friends who this will be their first ride in a group. So it's very welcoming. It's just kind of about celebrating.
How fun. So more details. What time does it start? Is it free or?
It is completely free. If you register online, it kind of helps us just so we know that you're coming. We have a free water bottle with a fun little lady's quote about strong women. That for the first 100 participants that are registered. It's at 2 o'clock at Redwood Shelter down in Cameron Park.
Okay.
And we were going to do a trail and a road, but because the trails are not rideable right now, it would really damage them. We're just going to have a road ride, but you can bring your mountain bike, your road bike, your beach cruiser, your Walmart special, anything you have, and join us. And there'll be 2 different routes for more advanced and for complete beginners.
How fun.
And thank you, John, for a good forecast.
Yeah,
We're
pretty
really
good.
lucky.
Pretty good forecast.
I'm so excited.
He's cheering over there right now. So,
Yeah.
in this community, do you think it's becoming more bike friendly?
Absolutely. Again, there's a lot more cycling going on, but the development of the bike lanes has really helped, and of course the trails. What the city's been able to do with the trails in Cameron Park has really grown exponentially. We have Tri Waco coming up too, and so we have a lot of people who are training for that event. So yeah.
How fun! And so, if someone can people still sign up?
Oh, absolutely. And you don't have to sign up. You can show up.
Great.
And it's absolutely, like I said, everything's free. It's at 2 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, we'll do kind of an after ride social with just kind of little snacks and drinks and hanging out and celebrating the day with that beautiful weather.
Yeah, definitely. Well, this Sunday. Well, thank you so much, Nancy, for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
And we'll be right back. Well, it's Friday, which of course means Fuzzy Friends is here. Cynthia Berger, and she has a little kitten, which they're my favorite, and his name is Bolt.
That's correct.
So what's going on? Why is he alone? Where's his parents?
Well, the
Mom?
thing is that he came in as a surrendered litter.
Okay.
The mother was actually witnessed as being hit and killed, and so the litter needed a place to go. So we were called, and we took the whole litter of 6 in. So he's the first one available for adoption. So we've got 5 more that need a good home. Now, he's been neutered recently. He's fully vaccinated. He has been feline leukemia tested and microchipped, so he's had everything done.
She is so cute. Oh my gosh.
John, it's a he.
Oh, I'm so
it's
sorry.
a he.
He is so cute.
How old do you think the kids are?
This one is about 3 months old. Of course, we don't adopt animals out unless they're old enough to be spayed and neutered.
Okay.
So they're going to be about 3 or 4 months before they're adopted out from us. But it is kitten season. We did talk about that.
Yep.
So all of these new kittens that we got in the spring are becoming available for adoption. So we've got several that are needing to be placed.
Okay.
So if you have a dog, would this kitten be okay with most dogs, or do you got to be kind of careful?
Well, it depends on your dog.
Yeah.
But we can do a little cat dog test, you know, at the shelter. But generally with kittens like this, they kind of work out that relationship anyway. So if your dog is pretty friendly, I'm sure a kitten would be fine.
Great.
deal.
Well, thank you, Cynthia, for
You're
bringing
welcome.
Bolt on, and he's available for
So cute.
adoption. So go over to Fuzzy Friends
So
right
well
now and go
behaved, too.
adopt him. He's
Gosh.
so well behaved. And that is all our time for today at 3. Have a great weekend, everyone.